This building was built 12 years before Bellingham was even a city and 8 years after Dirty Dan Harris founded the town of Fairhaven. The bottom 2 floors are home to some of historic Fairhaven's most popular businesses, while the upper 2 floors are a time capsule that haven't been touched since the 1960s. I'm Julian Friedman, and this is the Knights of the Pythias building, my newest listing, where you have the opportunity not only to own a piece of history, but if you restore the upper 2 floors, stamp your name on the history books forever. The Knights of the Pythias building was built in 1891 by 2 successful Fairhaven firms, McDougall and Dodson, clothing company owners, as well as a hardware purveyor, Gates and Fraser. Their intention was to have a meeting hall for the Knights of the Pythias fraternal organization, a temple for the Masonic lodge, and have space for both of their businesses on the ground level. They commissioned the help of Boston architects Frank Longstaff and Henry Black, who designed the structure in the Richardson Romanesque style and constructed it using brick, iron, and chuckanut sandstone that was quarried nearby. The original group had all moved on by 1899, but for the next 80 years were succeeded by other hardware stores, G.A. McIntosh, Adams & Co., Groom's Hardware, and finally Al's Pro Mart Home Center. The upper 2 levels remained meeting spaces for the Masonic Lodge and the Knights of the Pythias until the early 1920s, when they both moved to new spaces in downtown Bellingham. For the next 40 years, until the early 1960s, the upper 2 floors of the building were used as office space as well as apartments for a few of the business owners, which is the last time it was officially occupied. In 1985, the owners of Village Books expanded into the building and the Colophon Cafe began serving lattes, ice cream, and bagels until 1988, when they built the grand staircase down to the basement and began expanding to a full-service restaurant. Fast forward to 2024, and the Colophon is still a staple of the Fairhaven community. Their original space is now occupied by the beloved Drizzle, and right next door to that is Milano's, which is the newest tenant in the building. What's so unique about this offering is that you are not only purchasing a piece of history with incredible potential and Bellingham Bay views, you are also purchasing a building that has had a loyal tenant for almost 40 years who has helped shape downtown Fairhaven and is in part responsible for creating the vibrant community we now know and love. If you would like more information about this building or to request a private tour, all of my information will be in the description below. Otherwise, you can look up Julian & Company on Google. Thanks for watching.